And we're back with more Zombie Army Trilogy. You'll see in the lower right we've collected 4 of 5 gold bars, which is way better than I expected to do, and we're now in the Cathedral. Check this out, some stuff falling. Did I take damage, or was that just the mist? That's just the mist. Check things out. Oh, checkpoint. Lights came on. Pretty creepy. Oh. In my experience, you don't want to stand on pentagrams. Defeat the occult general. I mean, okay, so we got a boss fight. Oh, okay. I'm guessing the general doesn't. Oh no, I have no bullets. This is bad. I have no ammunition because the outside fight took a lot. Is this important? I feel like that's important. Let's try shooting this. Out of bullets for that as well. Well, okay, so there we got an infinite source of rifle ammunition. They don't seem too interested on coming upstairs. I think, do we shoot the skulls? Missed a bunch. Can't seem to. Okay. Shoot the skulls. Ooh. Didn't like that. Are you now shootable? Arg. Checkpoint. Probably should have killed the other undead first. Ha 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 ha. Skeletons. Seem pretty safe where we're at. Missed. Why were you smoking? That guy was just smoking. They don't seem to be able to path up here. Hey look, they pathed up here. How about that? Don't have a lot. Probably should save the preacher for when there's many of them at once. Switch back to the Mazen. See if we can drop the rest of these skulls. Or we can miss every shot. Reload. Reload. Arg. Checkpoint. Does that auto kill the remaining? Please don't spawn a bunch of exploders. Okay, back to. Whoa, whoa now. What is shooting me? Oh, it's one of you effing guys. Can we throw a grenade in there? Not the best throw. Not a good shot. I'm fine with you hitting me a little bit as long as you don't come up here, because I really don't feel like I can handle him. And they don't seem to be coming up behind me, although last time I said that they appeared immediately. Where's Big Bro at? Please don't come up here, big guy. Oh, there's an exploder. We're also oh yep, he came up here, alright. Fantastic. Really cannot express how much I dislike these enemies. Really wish he would die. Nope, didn't even get stunned that time. Shit. How do we get up on the other side? Just gonna give him a chance to come downstairs. So we can hopefully run back up and just sort of repeat this process. No ammo for the Webley. That's okay. Terrible shot. Is it just Mazin ammo that we get from that? Not loving the boss fight so far. You son of a bitch. I do really like the preacher. Please die. Oh man, I'm bad at this. Oh my goodness. Reload faster. Are you dead yet? Oh, you're... Oh. Curse me, curse you. Approach the altar. Got an achievement. You want me to salute that pile of... Sent an occult general back to hell. I did do that. Hey look, it's us kind of. Cleared another mission. Oh, got an achievement. Resurrection Day. Cathedral of Resurrection completed. Okay, Marie Chevalier. 3780 best shot, 391 kills, 24 was our highest combo, 149 scoped headshots, 77% scoped accuracy. That feels incorrect. 34 explosive kills and total shot distance. I would rather it display longest distance shot rather than the total distance shot, because is it really relevant how far the cumulative total is?
In a bid to seek out the source of the demonic evil, you have followed a tunnel deep into the earth under Berlin. Somewhere in this sprawling underground facility lies the clue to salvation.
The Berlin Horror Labyrinth of Death. I'm going to stick with the Mazin. The shotgun, it has such a small amount of ammunition, but it's the only shotgun that we can start with. I think we want high accuracy, high damage, low rate of fire. High rate of fire, plentiful ammunition. Superior accuracy and damage, but ammunition is scarce and it suffers from a low rate of fire. That's okay. We do still want more hand grenades. We're not really using anything else, so if we... Okay, 4 is the max, and we'll take 1 trip mine, I guess. And then we'll just start the game. Start the next level. Our squad seems to have vanished instantly. That's unfortunate. One guy. Just... Is there one behind you over there? Miss. Sure. I don't think I hit him in the head, but that's okay. Because that's how you kill a zombie, right? You shoot him in the shoulder. Alright. Oh. Seems like he has a sickle. That's gonna drop considerably. Oh, it still hit him in the face. Okay. So I'm enjoying the game. This is probably my last episode for the day. I think this is number 4 in the series. Not a whole lot, or 5 maybe, I don't know. Not a whole lot to it. It's just a lot of recycling enemies. It's just a matter of how many and what kind of location you're in. Like currently we seem to be in a very wide open space, which of course encourages sniping, which seems to be the main draw of the game. Unfortunately, I just not that good at sniping. Never have been. In video games, it's often the only video game I can remember that I was truly good at sniping was the first Modern Warfare game, Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare number 1, where you have that whole series where you're following Price through like the Chernobyl accident area. Was that Pripyat, I believe, is what that's called. I don't remember. It's been many, many years. I feel like we were all lost, apparently. Don't like this, all the layers. Rather you all just came out to me, rather than me try to go up to you. Oh, you juked me, bro. Okay, well, I'm just extremely disappointed in how many shots I just missed. Wish there was a melee button. Try this again. That looked like it might have been a twofer. Nope. In fact, I missed the first one. I missed the one I was aiming at. Nope. Yeah, that whole thing with, I feel like there's another name for that place. I don't think it is Pripyat. I believe it starts with an N. I can't seem to think of it. But that whole section where you're sniping and sneaking through the remnants of Chernobyl, I mean, that's everybody's favorite part of that game, but I actually felt I was really good at that. And then in the second Modern Warfare, one of the special ops missions you could do, which were like self-contained side missions that weren't part of the story, had you replaying that in the newer, with the newer graphics and control. I mean, the controls didn't change much, but it was a noticeable improvement in some ways. Oh, that's a bunch of you. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Over there, okay. It's the exact opposite of where I was heading. Oh, that's right, I have the Thompson. I was worried I didn't want to waste a shotgun shell, but I forgot I don't have the shotgun. Oh, I do have to go up here. It said it has a low rate of fire. It doesn't sound like it. So what else? What was I talking about? Guilty pleasure movies. So, yeah, Street Fighter, not a good movie, but I enjoy it sometimes. American Werewolf in Paris, probably the worst zombie movie ever made. Still kind of like it. I really like the Doom movie. It's really, really, really not so good. But for some reason, when it's like 4 in the morning and you haven't slept and there's nothing really to do, I like to turn on that movie and just relax and watch Keith Urban or Carl Urban or whichever Urban, Carl Urban. I like to watch him and his, little band of misfits try to fight off a Martian demon invasion. Something about it, I know The Rock got the main billing when that movie came out. All my friends were like, oh, the Rock's in the new Doom movie. And then he plays a very small role in the film. He's not actually the protagonist, he's just like the leader of the... So here's a question I still have about this game. Do they just infinitely spawn until you make progress and reach the horde location? Because they're just spawning, and I don't even know how to get over there. Go up and then down, I guess. Hey, everybody. Thanks for coming out. Always nice to see you. Yeah, Doom is not a good movie, but sometimes in the middle of the night I watch the same like 5 movies over and over because I like them, even though they're bad. Like, I watch The Thing, like the original John Carpenter's The Thing, with oh, I'm embarrassing myself. I can't think of his name. Keith David, and I can't think of. Well, I'm gonna die. I can't think of what's is it? Kurt Russell, and the original Thing, and that's in my opinion a really good movie. A lot of people hate that movie because the practical effects, they don't like them. They don't think they look good. But like I love that movie. I love movies set in cold weather environments, like isolated Antarctica. Like I liked The Terror. Did you see AMC's television show The Terror? Was pretty good. But I like isolated films that take place in snowy locations. So I'm a big fan of The Thing, and I've probably watched it 3 times in the last year, which is probably 3 times more than the average person has watched it in the last year. So that's one of them that I watch all the time. I watch Pitch Black a lot. I really liked that movie when I was a kid, when I was younger. So this is useless. So that's nice. Dismount. So I watch Pitch Black kind of a lot. Vin Diesel and also Keith David. Now that I'm thinking about it, but I'm trying to remember the woman's name. I'm not so good with actors and actresses' names. Pitch Black is, I mean, it's the best of all the Riddick movies, but it's still not a fantastic movie. But that's one of those that, like I said, in the middle of the night, you're looking for something to flip on, something to watch, you know. Take the map for some reason, get some ammunition. I was trying to listen to that, but apparently we have a horde. So, oh, and there's an inexplicable fire there. Takes a long time to throw a grenade. I need you to back up a little bit. Whoa, no. I was reloading. That's not fair. Try to thin the horde. Oh, I'm reloading yet again when this guy approaches. Pitch Black is one I watch a lot in the wee hours. If I'm in the mood for television, I'll just flip on whatever Netflix has got going on. Been watching Hilda. It's I mean, it's a little childish for me. I mean, obviously it's like a kid's show, but I had heard about it on Drawfee. I don't know if you watch Drawfee. It's a YouTube channel where they draw things, and I like the people. They're funny content creators, and they have some significant artistic ability. Oh yeah, there's a machine gun here, although now maybe not the best time to use it. So they draw, they're artists, and I find that pretty enjoyable. And they happen to mention Hilda in an episode, and I had never heard of it. Well, I'm gonna die, and now I'm in a corner. I mentioned Hilda as a show where they kind of interact with lots of monsters. I'm a big fan of. I hate that they hit you after they're already down or injured real bad, whatever you want to say. So I thought, oh, I'll watch Hilda, and I've watched maybe half of it over the last month or so. I don't love it. It is cute, but I'm a grown man, and so cute doesn't really do it for me so much. I do prefer things that are a little more. Wish I had a shotgun, actually. Kind of regretting not taking the shotgun. Please don't kill me. I'm gonna go down here and hopefully snipe some of them without any more of them spawning. I think it's cute. I think it tells a good story. Lots of little stuff about friendship. I would let my kids watch it if I had kids. But as an adult, it's a little, you know, simple. What just hit me? Why did I take damage? Is it the invisible wall? Man, there's a lot of you. So I've been watching Hilda. Yeah, I watched like one episode of Big Mouth. I haven't seen Big Mouth. I happened to Google like adult cartoons. Like, you know, like, I don't mean like adult like sexual. I mean adult like Archer and some of that kind of stuff where it's not, you know, maybe teenage cartoons would be a better thing to say because it's not really adult per se. Well, I guess that Archer has some pretty adult themes. But I googled adult cartoons and I got BoJack Horseman and I watched that and I thought BoJack was a really good show and I thought, well, okay, well, what else do you got Netflix? And they had Big Mouth, so I tried to watch Big Mouth. Unfortunately, literally in the first episode of Big Mouth, season 1, it's like a 12-year-old boy and they show his penis. And I was like, you can't do that. Like, that's not, one, it wasn't what I was expecting, so that really sucked because it took me off guard and it was weird. So that was unfortunate. And then two, it's like, how's that not constitute child pornography? Like, that's not okay at all. So I stopped watching that. I mean, I'm sure it's funny. I know it has a lot of people. What's his name from the League is one of the main kids in it, and I always kind of liked him. He played Ruxin in the League, and he was in some films now. He's starting to get a little more popular. He was in what was the film about? What was that film? He was in it. It's about the Israelis trying to abduct the Nazi architect, whose name eludes me. He was played by... man, I'm bad with names. He played Gandhi, very famously played Gandhi. He was in Schindler's List. He played the main, Schindler's, like, attendant, I guess. Like, he was, like, the bureaucrat for Schindler. In Schindler's List. Why can't I think of his name? He's a sir even. He's like so famous. He was in the Ender's Game film. He played the I already have a Webley. Okay. He played the what's his name? The general or whatever who gets his face tattooed. Why can't I think of his name? He's so famous. Anyway, what was I saying? So he's become more of a movie. He was in that movie, the casino movie with... Oh, that guy got obliterated. In the casino movie with... So can I trigger this? No, it just was showing me a cool death scene, I guess. It's really dark here. He was in that movie with Will Ferrell and Amy Poehler. Where they start their own casino, like The House, I think it was called. Anyway, what was I even talking about? Man, I lost track of what the fuck I was saying. Jesus, I completely lost my train of thought. Oh, Big Mouth, okay. Yeah, so he plays the main kid in Big Mouth, but I couldn't get into it. I thought it was pretty surprising and graphic, and I just not really. Did I get 3 with that bullet? That's pretty cool. Not really my scene, I don't think, so not gonna watch that. I haven't watched the most recent season of BoJack yet. I do really like that show. Will Arnett playing a disjointed, you know, kind of famous but kind of just depressed horse. Which, when I saw the artwork for it, I thought it would be stupid, because I'm not a big fan of the anthropomorphic animals. But, actually really funny at times, really kind of dry humor that I enjoy. There's some, you know, bottom-of-the-barrel crude stuff, but mostly it's kind of my dry sense of humor, which is always nice to see in a show, and to see someone that's, you know, grappling with depression in a way that oftentimes, I mean, maybe I'm crazy for feeling this way, but I've always felt that it represented depression, at least the way I experienced depression, pretty well. But maybe I'm just a psychopath. I don't, you know, maybe I'm a little more messed up than the average person. I don't know. So, and there's some heavy stuff in that show, and I really enjoyed that. So, probably will check out the new season of BoJack pretty soon. I mean, it's not even new at this point. It's been out for a while. Waiting on... I also started watching The Punisher Season 2. Thought the first season was great. I am not a fan of the gentleman who plays the Punisher, but I thought that he did a good job in the show. And I thought that the show had a... I mean, it was enjoyable. I don't want to say it had a good plot or anything like that, but it was certainly watchable and got a lot of acclaim from people. But then so did Daredevil, and they canceled that as far as I'm aware. So, Punisher Season 2, I watched a couple episodes, didn't really grab my attention as much as I thought it would. It's, you know, it's still around. I'll still check it out eventually, but... What I would really like to see is Lost in Space Season 2. I actually was surprised at how enjoyable that show was. But of course it involves a lot of... well, obviously it takes a long time to shoot a television show regardless. But then you add in the CGI elements and the... You know, it's a sci-fi show. There's a lot more stuff, prop building and things like that needs to be done. So I don't think we're going to see Lost in Space Season 2 until... probably 2020, and even then it will probably be, I don't know, maybe at the end of the year, maybe 2020. Certainly not anytime soon. So that's about all I've been watching. I don't have that much time. I've been doing the YouTube channel, which means I record a couple hours a day trying to build up. Oh my god, I feel like I haven't hit a shot in 40 seconds. Been recording, which means, you know, a couple hours a day I record, and then when I'm done recording I edit, and when I'm not editing I'm uploading, and there's really, all of those things take a lot of attention. Obviously playing a game, coming up with commentary takes some brain power. I can't do multiple things while I'm doing this, and editing takes a lot of attention because you have to listen. I have to edit out all my little coughs and squeaky chairs that I can, you know, and all this clicky bullshit that I have a hard time editing out. But that takes up a lot of time, and then by the time I'm done with all that, I'm uploading a video and trying to catch up on the news and trying to, you know, eat food and be a normal human being, you know. So it's been a lot. I'm trying to get as much content as quickly as possible because I am brand new. This is literally the second game I've played for the channel, and everything right now is about building that foundation, creating as much content as I possibly can. Can I mantle through that? How do I miss? Let's hold our breath because I'm tired of missing and looking terrible. Whatever, I could have hit him 30 seconds ago. So right now it's about building the foundation, trying to upload as much as possible, as quickly as possible, so that, you know, I don't expect to get a lot of views, but the more videos I have, the more likely any given view will happen. Like if I have one video, and someone comes to my channel, well, I'm going to get one view on one video, maybe. Versus if I have 30 videos and someone comes to my channel, well, they might check out multiple videos. Even if they don't watch them all, even if they don't like what I'm doing, it might be, you know, having that content, it might be something they put on in the background while they're doing their taxes or whatever, you know. So, just trying to generate content right now as much as possible. I have quite a bit recorded already, but the editing process takes so much more work than I expected, and my computer is super duper bad, so my CPU is just gonna burn out really fast, I think. But I need to upgrade anyway. I plan to buy a capture card next because I want to start recording my PC and my PC is not good enough to record at the same time as it's doing other stuff. I tried even just recording audio and video separately, and everything came out really digital, distorted, because my computer's trying to encode so much at the same time, and it's an office computer. It's meant for like spreadsheets, not for video game plus video recording plus separate audio recording all at the same time. So can't afford a new computer, but I can afford an external capture card, which will take some of the burden off of my PC. So probably next week I will buy a capture card, which will also enable me to record this Xbox stuff in 60 FPS instead of 30, which will be, I mean, I don't think most people notice, but when I'm editing and I see the cutscenes that are running at a different frame rate, yeah, it's noticeable, and I don't like it. So, gonna work on that. Everything I can do to improve the channel. Thought I could search him for ammo. Weapon empty. That's not good. Need to get to a checkpoint because we are at 30 minutes. And this game doesn't have a save feature. It's auto-save only, which I hate games that are auto-save only. But what can you do? I will say I've enjoyed most of the game. There's little stuff here and there, but I do think I will play this through to the end. I have no idea how long it is, but it should be good. I mean, this is episode 5, and I think we're on level 3, so probably another 4 or 5 episodes, plus there's horde mode to explore. Do we want to change anything? Do we have max ammo? Pick up Thompson ammo. There we go. I think that's it. I think that's going to do it for today, and that's my last episode for the day. We will be back next time with some more Zombie Army Trilogy with Marie Chevalier. Thanks for watching. If you want to like, comment, and subscribe, that would be very helpful. I'll see you guys. I'll see y'all in the next one.